Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to the Power of Three in your general monthly reading for July 2025. You've seen it in the title, it's your destiny. What does that have to do with Under the Sea? It has to do with movie Back to the Future. I'm sure you're probably familiar with it. The Enchantment Under the Sea dance. That was about destiny. That was about fixing it because it had been altered all the way through the movie, just with little things like two people meeting up that shouldn't have. Like, okay, so your destiny could have been altered in some way, shape, or form. You may be aware of it, like on the forefront, you know what I mean? And you're conscious, you may be conscious of it. That's a better way to put it. Or maybe not, but it's a feeling. Like you wonder if things would have been different if fill in the blank. Okay. Sagittarius, that is what we're looking at. And, I think the reference to, and this is the first time I'm really coming to the realization myself, to the dolphins and the under the sea, besides the enchantment under the sea dance, is just to look at that happy little cove under the sea that nobody would even know existed. But it's a happy place. And in your destiny, that sounds like it would bring happiness, does it not? So if you're living and your path that you're on is not the one you're destined to be on, one would ask themselves, how much happier would I be if I was on the path I'm supposed to be on? Whether you would know yourself how that got altered or not, you know, we'll see what comes out for you. And the Holy Spirit, pick this off for Sagittarius, and knock, and the door shall be opened unto you. So that tells me right there, now we're going to carry on, but right now I want to say that what that's indicating is that for some of you, you might be able to fix this. But it's having the cojones. And I'm not saying that in a make fun of way. I'm saying it myself because I know if I was in that position, it would take a lot of strength and stamina and confidence to maybe go up and knock on destiny's door because the person behind that door is possibly your destiny. Maybe something didn't go right, but there's still a chance. This is wisdom of the oracle for the overall energy. Thank you to the Holy Spirit again, my guides and peeps, for being here with the sign of Sagittarius, July 2025 for their highest good. What's the overall energy for their destiny reading? There it is. Oh, see, there's time to fix this. Tell you right now, poised. Somebody could be poised behind that door, thinking that against all odds, I still hope and wish that my person would come to the door and knock, so that it's like it's suspended. Somebody is poised, just waiting for what is meant for them. This is going to be pretty interesting, I think. Supporting energies coming from the, can I do it without looking? Healing Waters Oracle. Yay. All right, supporting energy for Sagittarius. The poised. Let's see. You got chi who flows. Ease, being open to change. Go with the flow of life. Poised. Wow, 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 wow. I got goosebumps. Why do I have goosebumps, Sagittarius? You know what? You know why. I'm not sure yet, but I have goosebumps. There is there's a chance for you to fix your destiny. It's exciting. It's like if you've seen the movie, they're bringing me to the point of the movie where as the movie starts and he gets back there and he's, the events happen he has a picture of him and his brothers and sisters, and they start disappearing slowly. So that's kind of what's happening here is it's like you've got a chance to make that picture so, be alive again, basically. Um, that's good news. We're using for the main spread, it's like a tarot oracle. It's called Psychic Tarot of the Heart. For Sagittarius, please, for their highest good. This is quick. Helpless and hopeless. The person that's poised, I feel, it's your person, and you might feel also that this is what you got to get over. You got to get up to that door and knock on it because the person behind the door is poised, waiting, helpless and hopeless because they know it's not their move. It's like playing a tennis game. If the person doesn't return the ball, the game's done. I feel like this is the poised energy in the overall. So if it's you, it's you. But for me, it's coming through Sagittarius as the person that is your destiny. And maybe that's why this reading is here to give you that extra push. You, you don't often get that in life. You have to go in that door, not being able, not having have answered that question until they open it. But this reading is giving you an insight to what's behind that door. Continuing on here for Sagittarius. Simply love. Sagittarius. Maybe that's what's kept you is because your destiny already has a child, or you do. So take that how it applies, whether it's you or the person behind the door. It's simply love. It's love. Doesn't matter. So whether you are looking for your person behind the door, wondering whether they accept that or not, or will, I just feel like and look at the match. You see how this person here is looking at that sun, and that sun is a lot bigger because it's behind them. There's a family that's destined to be together. So whether you are actually, the other parent to that child already or you're not, and that's the problem. Whether there's just a separation and a reunion happening or it's a new relationship, but the one counterpart already has a child. Spread your wings. Also with the sun there, chasing the light, going towards the light. Spread your wings. Look at this too. It's like, oh my God. Look. It's a female with her arms wide open. So it's like that's what you need to know, Sagittarius, is whether you're gonna be your child perhaps welcomed with open arms, or are you going to say, yes, I accept the person behind the door and they have the child. However it applies, just wing it around. But there's a family that's destined to be. And this person here is the hopeless person that we started with. And you have the courage to knock on the door, to go with the flow of life, to be open to change. Maybe the change is Sagittarius that you've always parented this child by yourself. So having someone else's influence upon this child might be just something that you're having a hard time with. It's just one of those things that you got to think on and say, okay, I'm deciding I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it. It's probably something you're going to have to work out every day because until you get used to it. And you see that it's going to be okay. And that your person is not going to harm This hopeless and helpless. I also feel like it's the child involved as well. Okay. Because they may know that things aren't where they should be and it's due to them, but in a good way. But trying to explain that to a young one can be difficult because there's just things that you can't explain yourself. So how are you supposed to explain it to somebody else? But it's making sure that this child is loved and welcomed with open arms and not feeling the weight of this burden somehow. Let's see what's at the bottom. You're gonna like this. Heal. This knock on the door. That's all you gotta do. This is what this reading is telling you, Sagittarius. All you gotta do is knock on the door. That's it. It's what's destined. So obviously it's gonna go right. Clarifying with the Mystic Fairy Tarot for Sagittarius. For the highest good, of course. And as always, thank you so much. Helpless and hopeless, please clarify why helpless and hopeless is here. 5 Cups, sadness and regret. Um, you probably are sad and regretful, or the person behind the door is as well. Maybe all three of you are. The things are the way they are right now, but it can be fixed. It can be changed just by a simple knock on the door. 5 of Cups, sadness and regret. Sadness and regret, the one that feels helpless. That's the child. Hopeless is the person behind the door. Because I feel like this decision needs to be made by you, Sagittarius. Simply love. Page of Cups. Simply love. Friendship. Maybe when you knock on that door, that poised person, your destiny, and you know that that's what it is, there's no rush. As soon as you come together, things are right. Take your time. Take your time. Establish a friendship with each other, especially with the child. A trust bond. Spread your wings. Sagittarius, spread your wings. Please clarify why spread your wings is here. Open arms. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is what? Ending the burden, right? The burden is again. In this one here, they caught the dragon's tied up, the danger is gone. Knocking on the door, communicating, connecting with your destiny brings a whole lot of healing and relief to all three of you because you're destined to be together as a family. And if you doubted that in any way, Sagittarius, this reading is here to clean that up. Your person poised behind that door will be welcoming you with open arms. We're going to get your advice from the Under the Roses of the Normand for Sagittarius. Poised with She Who Flows. The Locket. The person is poised. Your person, male or female, whoever they are, whoever you are, whoever it is that you want to go knock on the door, you want to see that face on the other side of that door. They're gonna welcome you with open arms. This locket indicates that that's. Do you understand what a locket is? You put somebody's picture, something that's sacred to you, that you never want to let go of. I'm gonna cry. And you keep it sacred in that locket. That's what's behind that door. She who flows. Man, I hope you're getting up and putting your pants on, grabbing your keys right now. Five of Cups. And you're helpless and hopeless. The grave. That's the energy that your person behind the door is in right now. Because they can't change for them until you knock on the door. They can't do anything because it's your decision to make. They've done everything they can do, and the child is helpless in this. So the only one that can change it is you. The only one that can bring your poised person out of this grave, and the child too. And look at that. They're both card number 8. Look at that. 8, 8. The grave. I don't mean dead people. I mean, grave is an ending. A grave is a sad, sorrowful place when you feel like something, your destiny is gone. It's a horrible feeling. That's the feeling here right now. Between the other two, your destiny and your child. And they're waiting on you, Sagittarius. Page of Cups under Simply Love. Garden. Simply love. Simply enjoy everything about what you are being given in this opportunity for your destiny to possibly be given back to you. Okay, because I feel like for whatever reason, it was there. Now it's been in hiatus for a spell. I don't know how long of a spell. Maybe, a few months, perhaps. That's why this person's in this grave energy because they're looking at it like if you were going to knock on that door, you would have done it by now. Man, I hope you're grabbing your keys. 10 of Wands. Under Spread Your Wings. Crossroads. Crossroads. This is where you are at. You can end this burden. Yours, the person poised behind the door, and your child. You can end this burden now. You're at the crossroads. You need to turn around, go back, and look on that door. Because the crossroads isn't really a good place to be. It really isn't. So if you find yourself, you feel like that's where you're at, it doesn't mean that you should be looking for a deal that's not meant for you because it's going to ruin you. You need to turn around and go back to your destiny and knock on that door. Moon. What is the moon? Hidden. Person behind the door doesn't know what you're going to do. I don't know what you're going to do. Maybe you don't know what you're going to do right now, but I think maybe you should grab your keys and go. Child's behind that. I think you should grab your keys and go knock on that door because you're not going to be disappointed. It's your destiny. We're closing out with the Lover's Oracle. Thank you so much for being here with the sign of Sagittarius and their destiny reading for July 2025. Please give them the message that they need most to close this energy out and take away. Look at this. I don't know what the message is, but here's the picture. Let's see what it says, Sagittarius. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. So I think you've done that or you're doing that now, but this is ultimately telling you what's going on around you that you don't know while you're taking this rest. And like I said, I just rewind. I just said a minute ago, for whatever reason, I feel like this is confirming what I just said a minute ago. You're in a hiatus right now, whether it's been a few months, it's been long enough that your person has been like this. You've been like this. And as far as they know, you would have called by now. You would have came to the door by now. You would have contacted them by now. It's not wrong, but it's your destiny. Don't let it get away. Okay? I hope you're heading out. I hope you're already shutting the door and not listening to me now at this point. Not really, but yes. You're saying, okay, thanks, goodbye. And you're subscribing, hitting the like button, and heading out the door. Sagittarius, this has been your destiny reading, and I really hope it's helped whoever and all of you that in any way that it was intended to. Hitting the like button, subscribing, all that stuff, commenting, it's all free. Everything I provide for you here is free. And all I ask is for those views to go up and subscribers too. Hello and welcome to anybody that's new. Till I see you again, Sagittarius, please take care of yourself. Bye for now.